would say the barman. It was 2 a.m. almost. I don't remember if the bars closed at 2 or 2:30 back in the day where I lived, because by that time I was normally just obliterated. And so 2:30, I don't know. When the barman would say last call, I became a ball of anxiety. I mean, I could have literally one drink in my hand and two lined in front of me. But when the barman said last call, I would ask for 3 more because I was terrified. Now, bear in mind, by this point, I was drunk. Like, I was drunk out of my ass at 2 in the morning. So it was the most like stupid sip in the world, right? I was passing out, and on the way down I was sipping. But that's exactly my addiction. That's what it looks like, and that's what it looks like to the world, which makes no sense whatsoever. But for me, it makes complete sense. I absolutely had this insane craving. I needed more, and I felt that without it I was gonna die. Plain and simple. Last call. So I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to say last call for you when it comes to getting my course and establishing a coaching relationship with me. A lot of coaches do that. A lot of coaches are like, 72 hours, 48 hours, last call, this content is going to close. So my course is not going to close, man. It's not. I'm not even doing a course where I drip the lessons day by day, because hell, if you're desperate enough, and I remember being desperate enough, where you're gonna sit your ass down, pen to paper, and just try to go through the whole content in 3 days, fuck, do it. I mean, you do you. And I remember when my soul had that desperation, I knew that there was a window of time. And if you don't know, I'm telling you, there is a window of time when you are open, and maybe you're in that window right now, to when your mind comes back and tells you that you don't have to do this thing, that it wasn't that bad, that surely you'll be able to just have 2 tomorrow. And when that window closes, it's hard to get it back. I mean, and when it happens, it's not fun. It happens because you had really bad consequences. So I'm not here to tell you that this is the last chance for you to get my course. I'm not. I said to you in one of the previous videos that my job is not to convince you, or to threaten you, or to create more anxiety, or to give you more drunk along horror stories of my life so that you can relate them to your life and say, oh shit, she gets me. And I do have a lot of those, by the way. But the point is not to commiserate over the problem. The point is to point you towards the solution, right? I don't offer a course that promises to get you sober. That would be stupid and arrogant. I promise you a course that will help you get curious, that will help you shift your narrative, that will help you get honest, and that will help you with a call to action. What are you going to do about this? Now that you've understood these concepts and I've given you the information, and now that you can see what this can do in somebody's life, and I've given you the inspiration, now I'm going to arm you with tools. Like if you're going to war, you need weapons, right? I'm going to give you those weapons. I'm going to prepare you for the battle. I'm going to explain to you what the different avenues are to get to the battlefield and how to go through it, right? Because we're going to talk about the work and the programs of recovery. I'm going to explain those to you, and maybe even bust through some narratives that, had you kind of thinking maybe that one didn't work for me in the past, it won't work for me again, or that one sucks. Really? Okay, let's talk about it, right? Is it the program, or did maybe you didn't, But then I'm also going to tell you how to actually navigate successfully through the war so that you can actually have that experience and do the work. There's work involved. There's blood involved. And it's so worth it, because the freedom that lays on the other side is really worth the battle. We get so fiercely proud about being who we are, and we say, I'm American and I will do anything for my country. We say that, right? In my case, I say that. I get the privilege of saying that. And I also can say the same for Mexico. I am Mexican and I will do anything for my country. Well, I can also say it for France because I'm like James Bond. But I understand that pride and ownership when it comes to my identity as an American. And somehow we don't do the same when it comes to, I am me, I am Pamela, I am a human being, and I know that I deserve better, and I will do anything for my freedom. I will do anything for my human. We don't say that. They don't teach us to do that. They don't instill that in us, some of us, right? And addiction breaks down that even more. Addiction is like, I'm gonna take any possibility for that to happen and to exist, and I'm gonna literally just like gasoline, right? I'm gonna marinate, and then I'm gonna light a match and right? That's what happens to us. And so I'm inviting you to consider, the possibility of how good it would feel if you could say, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna do whatever I need to fight for my freedom. I'm inviting you to fight for your freedom. I'm inviting you to get curious. I'm inviting you to contemplate what would happen if you don't do this. And what could happen if you do. I have a bunch of videos that I've recorded for you. I don't know if you're like me, you're probably inundated with emails these days, and it's difficult, I get it. Below, you will find a list of all the videos that I have written and acted out or explained and done and produced for you, and fucked up on my language like I did just now. Because I want you to watch them. They're all powerful. This list of videos that I'm adding below is for you to catch up, to have a date with me. Go grab your Topo Chico, add a little lime, add a little mint, go get a kombucha, go get a tea, go get a coffee. Well, fuck, if you're still drinking and you want to grab a beer, go, but you're not going to get it as much as you would if you did. So, your thing. But if you do, I'm not going to shame you. I love you, and you're in the right place. If you're doing that, I honor you. Watch these videos, get curious, do the question, press the button. Let's start a coaching relationship, and let's get on the road. Because inspiration is great. Information, badass. Action, that's where it is. Let's take action.